Today we're going to talk about the next knit-along for Clotheshorse, which is going to be East Village. East Village was designed by Georgie Suter, our Parisian designer, and it was knit in a yarn that
it's not. It's Switched Yarn Company.
Oh, okay.
And so the supply is limited. Right
Okay.
now.
So the supply is limited, so we are going to knit ours in Blue Sky Alpaca's bulky. So we have
Shade cards.
shade card here, so there's lots of lovely colours to choose from. Nom 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 nom. Which colour will you choose? Oh, wrong way. Look at all those. Look at those. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I have a little bit here. Do, 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 do.
What green is that? That's seaweed.
Seaweed. So I've done a little swatch today in seaweed, which I had available in Mascaish. And I'm actually going to do my personal knit-along as a cardigan. The design is a pullover, but I'm going to make mine into a cardigan because I'm more of a cardigan person than a pullover. I really like it with the zip. I think that would be really cool. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out how to convert the pattern from pullover to cardigan. So if anybody wants to make theirs into a cardigan as well, I'll have more details on that later. I'm still figuring it out. So this is I just did this morning, so it's all scrunched up on the needle, but you can sort of see a little bit of what's going on. It's knit neck down, top down. So and raglan sleeves. So this is sort of what it looks like, pullover version. Mindy's going to make her sweater.
Yes, I'm going to pull over, but I'm going to do mine oversized. So I have a 36-inch bust, and I'm going to make the 40-inch size so that it'll be nice and loose, and it'll be a little more, I think it'll be a little more wearable as kind of an oversized pullover. I know I'll wear it more if it's oversized. And mine is going to be pink.
Shocking.
Shocking, isn't it? Mindy's going to pick pink. So, I don't have my yarn yet, but we have some other things to show you, and various assorted yarns as well.
Yeah, what we did this morning, Mindy had a fantastic idea because some people on our Ravelry group have been asking if they can use alternate yarns which they have in their stash, which are all labelled bulky. But what we wanted to show you this morning is that not all bulky yarns are the same.
It's misleading.
So we knit up a few swatches in just some bulky yarn that Mindy had in her stash. So will it?
Yeah.
Show and tell.
You want to start with some good choices or some maybe not so good choices?
Start with some good choices.
Okay, so some good choices. This is actually lovely. This is Knit Collage. Oh, which one is this? Is this Gypsy?
I think that's Gypsy Garden. With
Gypsy Garden, yes. It's got the...
I think Gypsy Garden, Rolling Stone, and
Candy Cane.
Candy Cane are probably all very similar,
yeah,
gauge-wise.
These were knit on a US 19, and all of the swatches that we have are on US 19, just to show you how different they all are.
US 19 is 15 millimeters
yep.
for our friends who
use millimeter
needles.
So this yarn would actually be a very good choice for this pullover. The stitch pattern you might lose it a little bit with the bits and bobs that are on it, but the gauge is correct. You can see it's a nice fabric on the size 19 needles.
We love knit collage.
Oh, we do.
I think it would be absolutely gorgeous, but the variegation in the yarn and all the wonderful bits that are spun in there might fight with the lace pattern.
Yeah.
Or it could look really cool. We don't know yet. We haven't tried it.
I kind of want to try it to see if it would look really cool.
Want to try it as well.
But I only have.
We want to try it.
I only have one skein, Amy. All right. What else? What else is good? What else is good? The Malabrigo Rasta would probably be a good choice also. Here it is in glazed carrot.
Love it.
And it's very, very, very soft and squishy. But you can see as well, it also knit on size 19. Is that in the video? Yeah, and it's nice fabric as well. This would really, really show off the stitch pattern.
It would. It would. It's
Very
less.
nice.
It's less fluffy.
It is less fluffy.
It's less fluffy than the bulky, than the BSA bulky, but it does have a lovely stitch definition. So if anybody wants to try Malabrigo Rasta, we do recommend that as well.
This would be an excellent choice.
Yeah.
And glazed carrot is always an excellent choice.
Orange is always good, in my book.
As we sit on an orange couch. All right, let's have the
This one's not bad. I would say this one's not bad. This is the SM.
It's a little bit thinner.
A little bit thinner, but it has quite good stitch definition. And for those who don't want to use animal fibers, or allergic to wool, or very sensitive, or vegan, or all of those. Oh, actually,
this is machine washable.
Is this? Oh no, this is 100% acrylic.
And it is washable.
It is washable to 40 degrees. So this is SMC Bravo Big. In a lava green. So not bad, not bad.
Yeah, nice.
For those who like to use non-animal fibers, want to be able to throw it in the washing machine, that's pretty good. And I think Lumio.
I think it's the same. It's basically the same yarn, but it's got
it's got the whatever the other fibers. we don't know what it is. The reflecty bits. Glow in the reflect in the.
They don't glow. Yeah, they reflect.
They don't glow. I want them to glow in the dark, but they don't.
That would be awesome.
But very good if you are out walking in the dark and don't want to get hit by a car.
Excellent choice.
Excellent choice for that.
And fun.
It is very fun, very, very fun, and it's it's quite nice to knit with. We're a little bit yarn snobby over here, but for an acrylic, it's very nice.
It is very nice.
There are some nice acrylics available nowadays. It's not all squeaky.
This is also a very nice acrylic, but not a good choice for this knit along. This is the Knit Picks Brava Bulky, which is also 100% acrylic. A very nice yarn, very squishy, not squeaky acrylic, but even though it says bulky, you can see how it's very gappy, very loose stitch, and it definitely doesn't have this. Both of these have 12 stitches in them, and you can see that the Rasta the gauge is just way off, even on the same needle size. And
so you can see that not all bulkies are the same.
Are the same. Yeah. You would have to go up quite a few needle sizes to.
It would be like wearing one of those teabaggy, what they call those big mesh.
Yeah.
Things. And it wouldn't show up the pattern.
No.
It would not make the pattern look beautiful.
No.
And we want the pattern to look beautiful. We want it to stand out. Good.
And this is Lion Brand Wool Ease Chunky. It's not the thick and quick. It's the one that's just a gauge below that. I think it's Wool Ease.
Thick and slow.
I think it's Wool Ease Chunky. And this is not as nice. It's not quite the same gauge as the Brava Bulky. But part of the reason I knit this one up is because this yarn is very similar in gauge to the Knit Picks Big O and Billow yarns, which somebody else asked me about, and you can see it's very gappy as well, and it is a little bit. You can also see it's not quite as. It's not a very good comparison, Mindy. It's not quite as wide as the Rasta. Why won't this line up properly? There, you can see there's some at the bottom. It's not quite as wide, and it wouldn't be those two yarns from Knit Picks. You might even have to. You couldn't hold them double. That would be too thick.
If you held them double, it would probably make a too stiff a fabric. It wouldn't be very comfortable to wear.
You might be able to do this double.
You might be able to do that double. Again, it might make for a heavy fabric.
So we don't suggest the Lion Brand's Chunky or the Knit Picks Big O or Billow, although lovely yarns. Not right for
Not
this.
right for this particular one. You have to say what these are, so I don't know.
Oh, okay, this is the Malabrigo. How do you pronounce it? The
Aquarella?
Yeah,
I think.
what she said. This is a thick and thin yarn that isn't going to show the stitch definition
Enough.
Yeah, you can see there's definitely some thicker and thinner bits.
Yeah.
And
If it was all the thick.
If it was all the thick, it would be great, and then it would be Rasta.
Yeah.
Which we've already suggested. But yeah, it's just
look
not
how lovely those two colorways go together.
Ooh, that is nice.
Designing.
that is that is lovely. And we have one other yarn that's also a thick and thin, and it's even a little more dramatic thick and thin than the Malabrigo name that I can't pronounce. This is Mountain Colors Bozeman, and also a nice squishy yarn. If it was all of the thick, it would be nice, and it would be the same gauge as the Malabrigo Rasta, but again, it's got the thick and thin, which will have spots that, like here, that are going to be kind of gappy. So
very nice if you're just knitting a plain fabric, but for a lace pattern, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's quite lovely as just a plain fabric, but it's not going to show the lace pattern, because you'll have parts of the lace pattern that are really thin that aren't going to stand out the same way as the parts that have the thicker
So
yarn.
we don't recommend using a thick and thin yarn for
This
East Village.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting what it's called.
Yeah.
But it looks lovely in the ball. I really like that.
Yeah. So our suggestions we think that the knit collage would be fun.
Yes.
We definitely suggest the Rasta.
Malabrigo Rasta would be great.
The Bravo Big or the Lumos by SMC would also be good choices for the acrylic lovers, people that use acrylic. And then of course
we're going with Blue Sky Alpaca's bulky.
Yep. And I'm
I haven't decided on my colour yet. It won't be this. Not that I have anything against this, but it's just not quite right. I do like the Atlantis. I don't know. I have to.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to hop along to Fabulous Yarns.
Yeah.
In a couple of days and dive into the
color
bulky bin and see what takes my fancy.
This pink is azalea. If anybody else is interested in it.
Lovely. And it's wonderful to knit with.
The other
to that, having done the swatch this morning.
Yeah, the other question that we had was regarding needles for this pullover, and Heather's obviously getting around the circular needle issue with her drumsticks because she's knitting hers as a cardigan. I have these plastic inox.
It's funny because mine are, I think mine are Susan Bates, and yet they're the same.
The matchy.
Mine got run over.
And I have these in the 17s. I think these I got at Michael's, and these I might have got at the local yarn shop. But Fab Judy does have
the basics needles by, I can't remember who makes them, but they're very lovely wooden needles, circulars, and yeah, the prices are really good.
Yeah, I think they're the same price as these ones. Oh, these will work. These are nice.
Yeah.
So you can get circular needles in these sizes for relatively inexpensive.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a circular needle for my sleeves.
Oh, that's right.
They're going to be knitting around. Yeah. I'm starting off on straights.
Yeah.
To do the body until my divide. So when we have our yarn, we'll be all ready to go. I'm going to have a look at the pattern. Pointing to pattern. Here is pattern. Here is a picture of. I keep wanting to say Elk Park. It's not Elk Park. It's East Village.
East Village.
Here is East Village. Black and white. Beautiful pictures on the Clotheshorse website.
Yes, very beautiful.
Of East Village. And so I'm going to work on how to divide the front and how many stitches you need to alter for that. and so I'll be working mine as a cardigan. So if anybody else wants to join me in making theirs into a cardigan, I will be happy to answer questions about that if I know what to do. But I will know what to do, because I'll do it.
The other thing we have to look at, the sleeves for the sample were quite long.
They were quite long. Yeah.
So we'll have to, something to pay attention to as you're knitting your East Village.
And if you are making it for yourself, I do recommend trying it on. Quite often,
definitely,
because it is neck down. It's gonna make that easier.
Yeah.
Don't try it on when it's on the needles. Take it off the needles, thread a nice slippery yarn through the stitches, and then try it on. If you try it on with the needles, it's probably going to be constricted. Stitches could fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Try it on a nice piece of spare slippery yarn that'll be easy to get out again, so the stitches are all nice and evenly spaced.
Good idea.
Thank you. I know it from experience. I still do it.
I still try to put it on with the needles on it, and stitches are coming off, and
trying to put it on like this.
Sit around me.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's fabulous. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's great. So we're very excited about video knit along number 2,
yes.
and hope you are too. And we want to hear from you. Let us know about your yarn choice. If you have any questions, send us photographs. We love to see work in progress photographs. We even love to see photographs of your yarn.
Yes, so we just love yarn.
Or photographs of your pets. You know.
There's
of your
two
pets
dogs milling about here right now.
Cat somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's knit along number 2.
Yeah.
Knit along number 2.
Very exciting.
East Village. Very, very exciting. And we also want to show off our equations, which was our
last video
design from the last video knit along. Yes, we got some wonderful photographs of people's finished objects. I think a few people are still working on theirs, and please continue to post photographs of those because we love them. I made mine into a sort of tunicky thing. Maybe I can stand up and show you. Please don't be alarmed by my girth. So I made it longer.
It's really cute.
Hold the tummy in.
It's really cute.
So I made it, wrong way. I made it a little longer than the pattern, and then the back. I split it up, and then the back is longer than the front. So it's very fun, and it's wonderfully soft and drapey. When I put it on today, I was like, oh.
She did. Literally. She said, oh, it's so drippy soft.
It's drippy soft. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
We love it. We love ensemble light.
Yes.
We love art yarns. We love ensemble light. And I'm sure we're using lots of art yarns.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I think that's it for this informative video.
Yes, so we hope that you understand now that not all bulky yarns are the same, and we've shown you what yarns we recommend and what yarns we don't.
I'm sure there are plenty of other yarns out there that would work as well. I just don't happen to have a skein of them in my stash.
But yes, if you want to continue asking questions about I have this yarn, will this work, please do, because we'll try and help you as much as we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bye from Virginia. Bye. See you next time.